Hello, welcome to Outside the Box. I'm your host, Jocko Bear. Today, I'm going to be talking about the one word that will change your world. Now, you don't have to speak this word aloud, you can just think it in your head. But the key with this word is you use it on whatever you focus on. Um, you can use this word for human beings, for plants, animals, rocks, anything that is in the universe. Now, what this word does for the most part is it brings whatever you're focused on alive, which changes your experience, which changes your world. Uh, you could say it brings you into the same kind of consciousness as people living in the indigenous way experience reverence for everything. Um, Also, uh, the beginning of this word, I think, will be a mystery for a very long time. I think this word is older than 10,000 years easily. Who knows? It may not even, it may have been around before this planet was even around. Uh, the, the sound, the vibration this word makes, and the effect it has on your reality is quite baffling. Um, I will say that the word that we use in placement of this, which kind of makes everything dead instead of alive, is it. We have itted the world. We use it a lot to refer to things. And just as you learn this word, just start paying attention to how many times you use it. And if you were to place it with this word, it would change the experience you're having. And I was going to write a book about this. I actually started writing a book about this. Um, but then when I realized when I separated the wheat from the chaff, I didn't have much. It would have been like a 3-page book if I just got right to the point. So I decided to just make this video and hopefully this word will spread, because the truth is once you know this, it's you're responsible for not using it or using it. Um, and if everyone knew this and everyone used it, there would literally be peace on the planet between the humans instantly. That's how powerful this word can be. And so, without any further ado, let's get into it. All right. This word, now, if it, it, it was used in a lot of literature, like Shakespeare time, back when there was a lot of kings and stuff. So if you have a negative connotation towards that word, just try to let it go and just try it with anything. So the main thing here is the way to use this word is to focus on something, whether it's a tree, a bush, a plant, a flower, a blade of grass, an ant, a bee, a bird, like anything. And one thing to do is just along your day, as we're going through our tunnel vision and whatever, just stop yourself once in a while, pick something out, and just address it with the word thou. Yes, the word thou will change everything. Now, I would advise just, you don't have to say it out loud. You can just think the word thou towards whatever you're focused on, and say it a few times, and then just observe whatever you're focused on and notice how your experience changes. It becomes more in depth. What you're focused on becomes more alive. There's more information there. And yeah, I mean, here's I'll give an example with a tree. This is what we usually would say. Let's say I got a tree. I'm about to build something, and there's a big old tree. Big old, let's say it's a big old pine tree in the way, and still alive. And the conversation would be something like, "Oh well, that that tree, it's in the way. We need to cut it down, and then we'll cut it up. Then we'll stack it, dry it, and then we'll burn it to heat our house in the winter. Okay, now replace it with thou. Well, that tree, thou's in our way. We need to cut thou down, and then we'll cut thou up into little pieces, and then we'll stack thou in a pile, and we'll dry thou out, and then we'll put thou in our wood burning stove in the winter and heat our house. You see, right there, it changes your connection with whatever it is you're focused on. Now, one of the main things I think this is could be really beneficial at this time is using it for humans, for people we may not get along with, or enemies, or people who have wronged us. You don't even have to be around the person. You can just think of the person and then address them as a thou as you think of them, and it will change your perception of them. One from less anger into more love. Now, I realize some people can do, I mean, we're capable of doing some horrible shit, and sometimes it's hard to forgive people and whatnot, but this will help you just remain more balanced in yourself and be able to see and relate that everyone is a human. We're all just reflections of each other. And so it helps the hate and anger subside. If leaders of nations did this to other leaders of nations that are enemies, and we all vowed each other, peace comes pretty quick. And actually, even without our fucking leaders, sorry for the swearing there, but I mean, we can just vow each other and bring peace amongst ourselves. And I think we need to do that. And if you doubt me, just go try it. Just takes a little bit, and yeah, everything you focus on and you address as a thou will become more alive than it was in your itted experience. Yes, we've itted the world, and it's time to thou the world. And don't forget to thou yourself. But don't be too narcissistic, then only thou yourself. Thou everything. And your world will change, guaranteed. No bullshit. There's a psychological change that happens when you address the word as a things as a thou, but you can address the whole world, everything in it as a thou as well. And then we're getting close to the indigenous experience of reality. Their perception of reality is they're in that vibration all the time. They don't necessarily need to use the word because they haven't lost their connection. Civilized man has definitely lost his connection with the natural universe, which is all there is. So we can use this simple word to reconnect us to the reality that we're in. So that's that. It's that simple. Just try it out. Thou. And like I said, you don't have to say it out loud. You can just say it in your head. And, as you're going about your day, just try this out here and there. Just stop, pick something out, tree, bird, whatever, and just address it as a thou, and then just keep observing it for a little bit and notice how your experience is different than what it normally would be. I mean, it's that simple. So, yeah, anyway, let's just try to keep an open mind and keep growing and learning and start to reach the human potential, because as we do that, all this negative crap going on in the world will change, because we will have decided to change. We got to stop looking outside for the answers and start looking inside. We've been lied to about a lot of things, and one of them things we've been lied to is what our actual potential is as human beings. There's a lot more to us than we've been taught and told. So anyway, try using the word thou and see if it works for you. It's worked for everyone that I have ever known that's tried it. So let's get this ball rolling and start creating a wave of change and bring humanity together. And together we can start to grow into a better world for all of us. Um, and let the tyrants disappear because we'll no longer give them the attention and we'll no longer be deceived by them, is my hope. Anyway, to all of you, thou, and have a blessed good day